Hey guys, how you doing? Finally, the video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. Your get home bag, and we got reflection off the light, so I gotta. There we go. See, get home bag, huh? Okay. Got some questions up here. Okay, because that's the first thing you need to know. Okay, it's not just you need stuff. You need stuff. You have to know what's going on. Okay, so just start right off. Gray man versus tactical. Okay. And we're going to break all this down here in the near future. Okay, might be able to do it today. Anyway, do you want to go gray man? Do you want to go tactical? Do you just want to blend in with what's going on? Do you want to stand out, be that guy that, hey, nobody wants to mess with that guy? Okay, pros and cons to both. Now remember, we are, there we go, getting home. Okay, so something has happened, some sort of event, and we can't, whatever, it's low tech as you can tell. Then has happened and you are not at home. So this is not bug out bag. Bug out bag's at home so that you can leave home to go to your bug out location. So you have to figure out, do you want to go gray man, do you want to go tactical? And we're going to break that down here as we go. What's the distance? What's the terrain like? What's your area like? Okay. Are you going 10 miles because you're at work? Are you going 200 miles because you were out of town on business, or you guys were on a vacation or something like that? And what is the terrain in other areas like? Are you going to have a lot of high population density? Are there a lot of mountains? Are there swamps? Okay, so what's between where you are and home? You got to know that stuff. What season is it? Okay, summertime, you want to go light clothes, protect you from the sun. Wintertime, yeah, you're going to have to keep warm. You don't want to freeze to death. Medical condition. Do you have a medical condition where you're needing meds every day? Okay, do you take heart pills? Do you take something like that? Do you have an old football injury? We've all got our old football injuries, you know. I actually do have one. So those things you're going to have to watch. But as far as medical condition, you have to know what your medical condition is. Who's with me? So now you have to answer all these questions for yourself, but for whoever's with you. Okay, and that means out of town, vacation, you've got the whole family with you. Okay, out of town on business, you got a buddy. Well, is it, you know, the strongest survive here, or what? But anyway, who's going to be with you? Okay, are you going to one of your kids' little league games? Okay, and you've got two of your kids with you. Okay, who's with you? What's my get home route? That needs to be pre-planned before you do whatever. If you're talking about from your home to work, you already know that area pretty well. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you're talking about, yeah, going out of town on business to an area you've never been, before you leave, you need to sit down. We've got, you know, Google Earth, Google Maps, I mean, all the Googles. And you can plan out some routes, do an area study, you know, it shows you what businesses are there and what areas that you want to avoid, what areas you want to stick to. Back in school, you know, as far as geometry, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Hunters will tell you, no, that's not always true. And also, with talking about a get home route, that's not always true. Okay, are you taking a route that is going to put you through a lot of terrain, elevation changes? Okay, are you going to be able to scoot around? And it's a little bit longer, but it's flatter, it's easier walking, you can make better time. Okay, do you need to hunker down? So you've got your get home bag, but it is crazy out. Okay, instead of hitting the road, are you going to need to chill out for a day or two? Okay, and yes or no, you don't know. If you wait too long, it's going to get even worse. If you're in a situation where there's rioting, okay, yeah, you're going to want to get out right now. But you need to figure out, it's like, try to think of those situations to where you're going to have to hang out. Maybe you have planned with the rest of your family or with your group, hey, I'm going here, and maybe you are on the way to your bug out location, and you've already pre-planned that I will wait at point A for you guys to get here, and then we will go as a group or whatever. Coming back, okay, so let's say you're at work, something happens, you go out to the car and you get your get home bag. Are you coming back to that vehicle? Okay, that's going to determine what you're going to take out of that vehicle. If you're never coming back to it, yeah, strip that sucker bare, okay? Not on this here because it's not a question, but one thing that you should do with your bags is you don't want to pack them to the gills, and bug out bags as well, okay? You want everything that you need, of course, but with something like this, you don't want to have it so packed, but then all of a sudden you notice that there's 4 big bottles of water in the car that you forgot was there from some event, and you know you're going to want that water. Well, now it's like, man, I can't shove it in there. How am I going to get it? So if you can, in your pack, try to leave just a little bit of room. Who is the bag for? Now, if this is for you, that's very simple. It's for you. If you are making a bag for your wife, okay, you need to know that, okay? Does she work in an office setting, okay? Is she going to need a pair of boots or tennis shoes because she's wearing her dress shoes? Is she going to need a pair of jeans because she likes to wear dresses to the office? Knowing who the bag is for, you're going to have to make that bag fit that person. Okay, it's going to have to be customized. If you're talking about one of your children, it's going to have to be for that child. If they've got asthma, yeah, you're going to make sure a lot of puffers are in there, whatever it is, okay? So who's the bag for? So you gotta ask yourself that question too. Now, with the get home, you also want, do I know anyone in the area? Now, this is not pertaining to the bag as much, but it's pertaining to, I'm out of town on business and my cousin lives over a few miles that way or something like that. So is there anybody in the area that you know that can help you out? Okay. So anyway, these are some of the questions, absolutely not all of the questions. Some of the questions you need to ask when you're starting to think about a get home bag. I am going to push pause here, and I believe we're going to go ahead and continue. Well, we're about 8 minutes. You know what? We're going to make this into parts. So this will be the end of part 1, and we are going to have part 2 coming up.